My name is Pago Jolly, and I'm a student of ADEGBOYEGA University. You should keep watching Campus.
Hi, my name is Doya Kala, and you're watching Campus Link Africa. Stay tuned, keep watching.
Okay, my name is Ori Daniel Ade, and you're watching Campus Link Africa. Keep watching.
Ogwa is a town in Edo State, Nigeria, West Africa. It is among the constituent communities of Esan land. The people of Ogwa speak the Esan language. The language of Esan people shares the same name as the name of the land itself. The Ogwa people in Edo State proudly identify themselves as Esan or Ishan people. Ogwa is naturally an agrarian society. Ogwa has a population of roughly 100,000 people. Ogwa is the second largest community after Epoma in the Esan West local government area of Edo State, Nigeria, West Africa. The people of Ogwa are mostly Christians. The current Onoge of Ogwa is His Royal Highness Victor A. Eizogie II. Welcome to Ogwa.
Why did you choose ADEGBOYEGA University?
Okay, I chose it. My elder sister is here, and then she publicized and advertised the school for me that it's a good place to study mass comm, where I can express because there's a studio, and then we have good lecturers. So that was one of the reasons because she's here and she wanted me to be here. And I would not say I regretted making that decision coming here. Okay, Ogwa in Edo State, many people don't know about here. So this school being here has given them kind of, let me use the word publicity, because when you say what school you're attending, you say somebody ADEGBOYEGA University, and say where, you say Ogwa. So that is helping to push Edo State and Ogwa community.
In this community, I would just say this university is a blessing to the community, because when it comes in terms of banking, we don't have, there's no standard banking should I say building in this Ogwa. We just have one, and it's located in our school here, so it enables the community members to come into the school and make transfer, do some business transaction and the rest of that.
So actually the only banking building in Ogwa is actually here because of ADEGBOYEGA University.
It's here because of the school, and also
so if not for ADEGBOYEGA University, there would not have been a bank.
Yes.
Okay.
And also this water system, we already noticed that in this Ogwa, one issue is water supply. It's really bad here, and internet facility. So the school has provided water supply for the community. They can come in and also get water and internet. If you are outside there, you can still connect to the school Wi-Fi with this password, and I know there's password for them too. So some people who want to connect can also connect outside the campus.
another blessing because this environment is actually serene. It's very peaceful. In fact, there's no situation like, okay, we have to shut down the school, there's a problem, we have to go home, something like that. So I think that is actually a plus for the school. Yeah. And for me, it's actually better because I'm not this lousy person. I'm a quiet type, so I actually find this school fascinating.
I can say it's a quiet place. It's very good for thinking. It makes you explore yourself a little bit more than you could, with less distractions. Though it could be boring sometimes, but it still has its fun side and it's very exciting. It's exciting to be here.
Well, the university is somehow one of the most disciplined universities. I've worked in the Federal University, University of Ibadan. I worked in a state-owned university before. That's Ladoke Akintola University of Technology. Coming down here, I observe the discipline imposed on students and staff. It's encouraging for this society and for the oncoming generation to have such a discipline established here. Despite the scarcity of funds, the management of funds here is encouraging for the future generation. No wasteful resources anyhow. And with the students, I can commend the standard of education here. You know, I told you all those big universities, I've worked there before. Comparing now with this Samuel ADEGBOYEGA University, the discipline is high, the education standard, maybe because the students are not many, the lecturers are able to focus and give them the best. For this convocation that is coming next month, we have about 11 first class. And second class hoppers are so many. And the environment is quiet, so the students can read themselves out. They are here 24/7. If you want to go out, you have to go through procedure. Your parents must access to it before you are released to go out. So it's a kind of control for this generation. So we have so many activities in the campus that encourages us. And the university, the payment of the school fees here is laudable, and we have our school fees being the most of the private university is the lowest, because the church wants to pay part of the bill. Like the Vice Chancellor have rightly said, the loaner authority, the proprietor of the school, pays our salary. So all small money that we are taking from the students is for running of the university. You know, to run a university nowadays is a huge money. And we are able to manage the limited resources that being given to us. And no strike, no anything. So during the period, maybe from September to June, the students themselves, they know when they are graduating. So this is laudable for us. And we have eminent professors and so on, taking them in charge. And the principal officers are complete. They are experienced people who have worked in another university before. They are now here on ground. So we are happy to have them. Our students, they do their registration normally, easy, no crisis, nothing. So, and we have a chapel there. We have program tailoring them towards goals, making them to make sure that they are good students, including staff. And I'm happy to tell you, the church is not discriminating. We have among the students Muslim. We have among the staff Muslim. So no discrimination. So, and That shows what the proprietor did. During the inauguration in 2011, I was part of the inauguration, but I was not the bursar then. The former governor of Edo State applaud the proprietor for citing this university in a rural setup like this. There is no bank. The roads are not so good, but the former governor gave us a waiver of the land for this, all the fees we have paid for the land and so on. He says the government should return it. And he even promised us 30 million in the last convocation we did. And the community, anyway, we are trying to do the up and down, turn and gown issue with the community. We have a robust rapport with the community to ensure that there is peace. So this is the way we have been managing, and we continue to move on. We allow the student to pay in 3 installments now. You pay for accommodation 80,000. You pay 50% of the balance of the fees before you are checked in. 6 weeks to the first semester exam, we allow you to pay 20%. Then in the second semester, before you write the second semester exam, you pay 30% of the balance, which means by the time you are going away by June, you must have paid all your fees and you will have your certificate, especially the final year.
You've been watching Campus Sneak Africa. They are a lovely group. Always keep watching it for your good and for a lot of information. You're welcome to Campus Sneak Africa.
My name is Philip Timidayo. I'm with Campus Sneak Africa. This is the best channel you want to watch. Do not touch it out. I'm an academic staff. And, I finished from this school actually in 2015 as yeah, definitely a student, as the best student in my set. That's set of 2015-2016, a first class in accounting. The school started off in 2011 rather, and I came in here as a D student, graduate student. I joined the school 200 level, because I already had my ND certificate. So I joined the school as a D student, so I joined 200 level student. Well, my experience in the school as a student was splendid because I had a nice time here. I didn't have any issues with the rules of, and because all the rules and the policies of the school, they were conducive for me. So I was able to live my life as a student, and I was fulfilled. So spiritually, I was upgraded. Academically, I was fulfilled. I was taught well. I had a better idea of what accounting is all about, and I was better equipped and tutored, and I was prepared for for the global scene. Honestly, when I finished here, I was at an interview. All the interview I've attended, post degree experience, that's post PhD experience, I emerged as the best. I came back here because I wanted to, contribute to, my own quota to the success and to the achievement of the objective, of the school, being, to be a world-class citadel of learning. And it's actually my joy to be back here to lecture and to put in my best. When I go back to this school, to university, at first it was difficult for me to actually migrate from being a student then and now a lecturer. But well, the work experience actually helped me because being in the class, students could actually respect you. So I enjoy that privilege. It gave me a platform to express what the school had built in me, to give back to the students. And even up till now, I am really grateful, for that opportunity. Yeah, also as a staff in university, now I see better what I was being told then, to be dutiful, to be diligent as a student. Now I know what it means to counsel, student, to pour your mind, to pour your capacity into a new container, to mold a fresh, to mold a fresh being, a rookie, to mold him, or her into the best. It's an opportunity. Teaching, like I see it, is a very noble profession, and I'm glad to be part of it.
And as a university which is faith-based, by the grace of God, we have chapel where people are being nurtured apart from academic work on daily basis. For instance, on Monday at 7:30 a.m. we fellowship, we commit the week unto God, we pray, and on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. we gather as well for prayer. Within the week as well, there are some other programs for the students in order to be spiritually groomed so as to become good citizens. Not only that, on Sundays, we have Sunday school at 8 a.m. in the morning, then devotional service between 9 and 11 every Sunday. We also have discipleship training for the students, those that have come, and we try to let people have contact with Christ. Through that discipleship training, people are groomed to know Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior, to accept His Lordship, and to develop them so as to be useful to themselves, to God, and to the community. This is a faith-based university. Everybody within the community, that is university community, are expected to attend chapel program, be you a staff or student, because it is faith-based university.
Yeah, it's 101% when it comes to spiritual activities here on campus. It's really nice. On the Sunday service and rest of them, we see some displays of the Holy Spirit in the presence of our worship time, and it's really obvious that God is actually present here. And sometimes they do organize some revival sections, and some students too organize a student fellowship, maybe a prayer outside the campus, and it's really amazing and awesome.
Okay, I'm very spiritual already, so coming here helps me and keeps me grounded. I like using the word grounded because then you get to go to church. Even if you don't want to go, you just have to go. And then you being there just gives you the feel of spirituality. So even if you want to go off balance, you still have them to keep you grounded.
Let me say I really gave my life to Christ here. Yes, on this campus, and then I have spiritual sisters and brothers that have been grooming me up in Christ and all those. And then I can say I really thank God for this school and for bringing me here.
Right now, I'm sure anyone, any student in the school would have been used to the chapel and you in your store. But the fact that you have to pray and you know that your spiritual life is something you cannot do about, you can't do without. So your spiritual life and the chapel are in one accord. They go line by line, and so we know that once it's time for us to go to chapel, we have to go to chapel.
are proud of it. How many universities in this Nigeria do you see this kind of serene, and we are not struggling with traffic, students are on campus? We are very proud of it too. You know, we are hoping that in the end, this university will really impact the community in the programs we run, in the courses we run, and in the interaction, you know, that the communities will feel the impact of the university.
What about cold bath?
Cold bath, okay. This is College of Basic and Applied Sciences. We have 3 departments. Biological sciences, then we have chemical sciences, and then the physical sciences. Okay, so that's why it's basic sciences. But in the computer science, then you have applied science. Although we are going to, this is just the first phase. So we are going to, you know, expand, particularly, like I said, into areas like pharmacy, into area like, you know, the medical sciences, okay, where we can really, in the community, there are lots of medicinal plants. I think we have good laboratories, because even for the accreditation, you know, the NUC accreditation teams, when they come, they say for a young, new university that we really have some basic, you know, equipment.
I see that you are very, very passionate and happy about what's going on here. What gives you that joy, man?
Well, you know, you see, because what gives me the joy is that I believe Nigeria is blessed in 2 ways. 1, natural resources, College of Basic and Applied Sciences. So natural resources. 2, human resources. You know, people are not going to come from America or elsewhere to develop them. We have to develop these resources ourselves. So that is what gives me the excitement. Even there's a Reverend Father that works on medicinal plants, you know, in the community. And until we ourselves start developing our resources, that is when we will break free of this monopoly of that monopoly is not healthy. That's why I'm excited. Let us develop other areas, especially the natural resources. See the vegetation, very lush, very green, you see, and you will not believe how many things you can get. So it's good. I think we have a good potential locating us in this rural environment. That's what I'm saying, that we may think it's a challenge now, this rural setting, but very soon it will not be a challenge anymore. You know, we will be located because of being unique, because of what we focus on, because of what we do. Thank you so
much, ma. Still on Campus NIC Africa here at Samuel ADEGBOYEGA University. I'm CJWZYB. Don't you touch that dial.
My name is Pago Jolly, and I'm a student of Samuel ADEGBOYEGA University. You should keep watching Campus.
Hi, my name is Doya Kala, and you're watching Campus NIC Africa. Stay tuned, keep watching.
Okay, my name is Ori Daniel Ade, and you're watching Campus NIC Africa. Keep watching.
health center, of course, is the property of the university. We have 6 beds, and the way it is structured, we have 3 beds for the females and 3 beds for the males. That is male ward, female ward. We run 24-hour service. We have all our nurses are registered nurses, that is qualified nurses that we have, and with them we are able to operate 24-hour service. We also are in this health insurance scheme, so those cases we cannot handle, we refer them to a tertiary institution. So that is what obtains now, and it has worked smoothly for us. One of the things about this particular university has to do with the location. And because of the location, we need a health facility that will cater for the needs of the students. And that is why we operate 24-hour service so that we're able to meet the needs of the students. You know, our interest is our students. We make sure that they are, well catered for. We don't give them room to complain for any reason. So they cannot say that because of this, they couldn't go to school, because we always have the nurses, the doctors, readily available at every point in time to take care of their health needs. The students themselves will be in a better position to say that. In fact, I was shocked because one of the lecturers in mass comm came to me and said the students are very, very happy with the way we receive them. That they were talking about different ways of consultation. They were talking about this biopsychosocial way of consultation, and they said that is what we practice here. We make it in such a way that we are very friendly with the students. That way you are able to know their health needs. If you look at me, I am more of a father, to them. So that brings us closer. Many of them are able to tell me their, whatever challenge they are having at any point in time, because of the relationship that I have with them and generally the nurses have with them. So we have a very good working relationship. There are things they may not be able to even tell their parents, but they confide in us. And sometimes we are the ones that now call the parents and say, look, this is the situation. We help them a lot. When we get to know their needs, we get to know the challenges they are having, then we know how to, get back to the management, inform them, and then of course, from there, we'll be able to, take care of their special needs. What makes it very unique is the approach we give to handling health issues. That is why it is unique. I wish you had the opportunity of interviewing the students, asking them about the health center. One of the best places they will tell you in ADEGBOYEGA University is this health center. We are very proud of that. We can tell you that at any point in time. Ask any of them. The way we treat them like our children. We get to the point of even when they have a challenge and we see that maybe this person is not eating very well, we make sure that we get the kind of food that is suitable for them. Maybe the child does not like a particular food. We arrange for them to have what suits them, and with that you find out that the recovery rate is faster. They always go home. In fact, their parents always come back to say, thank you very much for what you are doing in this place. And also we have this sense of satisfaction that we are offering service that is appreciated by the children. We call it health center, but it's more like a hospital than a health center because of the kind of things that we have been able to put in place within a very short period of time. Especially when we have issues that will require urgent investigations. You may be looking at a case and you're not sure whether it's typhoid or malaria or whatever. So we quickly do, some checks here, and once we get the results, we now know how to manage the cases. But one other thing, we also give this same service to the community. So we are not just ministering to the children, the students, the staff, we also serve the community. They come here also, and we get they get satisfaction.
We have a hybrid library, both the traditional and the virtual library. Shortly we'll be at the e-library platform where they can access all electronic resources remotely online. And here you could see the students very busy, occupied, reading their books. There are so many of the materials that we have. Even here I cannot accommodate them right now. But in a few months' time, we are moving to our permanent site edifice. That we are building a world-class university library, such that Samuel ADEGBOYEGA University Library would be a top reference point, not only in Africa, but globally, such that no matter what resources you are looking for purposes of learning, for teaching, for research, you can make sure you will find it in Samuel ADEGBOYEGA University Library. So it's the engine of the institution. We have several databases. We have open access online resources. And we have a platform where our students could and lecturers could access those resources. That is the strength and the unique selling point of private universities. The fact that facilities are first rate and they can be supplied at any point in time. And that provides a very solid platform for the students to engage effectively in learning and in research. The students are registered as they come to the university, and between the hours of 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. they are free to come to the library. And that's the physical library now. Don't forget I said there's the visual. They could access the visual library from their hostels, from anywhere, once they have an internet connectivity wherever, even through their devices. So the one we have, we call it library now, is just the wired platform. In case you don't have your devices, you could access them there. Yeah, this is the wired section of the virtual library platform. And in modern times, the library has gone beyond the walls, the brick and mortar. You could access the library at any time, anywhere, globally. And so Samuel ADEGBOYEGA University could be accessed at any time, anywhere, globally, once you log on to our website, and there's a hyperlink to the webpack. That's one. The student would not only necessarily need to come physically to the library, they could access the library from their hostels, they could access them from anywhere in the world, on the comfort of their homes. They could access the e-resources, because we have a repertoire of e-databases that have journals and e-books, and so that empowers them for academic excellence. I'm Dr. Christopher Nkiko, privileged to be the University Librarian, Samuel ADEGBOYEGA University. This is Samuel ADEGBOYEGA University Library. Currently, we are at the temporary site. Like I said earlier on, you'll be taken to a permanent site, which is a Gangatwan edifice. And this is the engine and the heart of any citadel of learning. And It's our belief that if you want to measure the quality of learning, teaching, and research in any place, measure the quality of the library. And I'm proud to say that the proprietors of this university place high premium on library resources and have invested heavily and still investing, both analog and digital, to ensure that the students have and the lecturers have enormous resources for teaching, for learning, and for research.
My name is Jazzy. What's your name?
Jod Pago.
Where are you from?
I'm from River State.
Wow. So you traveled all the way from River State to come on school here?
Yes, I did.
How did you hear about this university?
A friend from the church that owns the university told me about the university, so I heard its standards were very good, so I decided to come over here.
What level are you?
I'm actually doing a diploma course.
And what course is that?
Mass communication.
You are a fresher actually?
Yes, I am.
So this is your first time on campus?
Yes, it is.
So how many days have you spent on campus now?
A week and a half.
A week and a half?
Yeah.
That week and a half, what can you say about ADEGBOYEGA University?
I can say it's a quiet place. It's very good for thinking. It makes you explore yourself a little bit more than you could, with less distractions. Though it could be boring sometimes, but it still has its fun side and it's very exciting. It's exciting to be here.
So what's your expectation? What's your expectation?
My expectation is for me or about the university.
For you, as a student of this university.
I have high aims. I'm thinking of becoming a first class student, but my degree is not actually what's going to be my career. What my career would be is music actually, but I just want to make an outstanding mark in my studies. So that's.
Now tell me more about that bridge, like your degree is actually going to be, your degree is not your career. Your career is actually going to be in music. Because there are a whole lot of young people out there today that don't actually even know how to shuffle their choices. You know, some even go to university to study what they didn't plan to study. They just want to go to school because everybody's going to school. Peer pressure. But obviously, you are sure of where you are going. You have where you are going right in front of you. So you are able to make the choices. Tell me more about it so you can enlighten a whole lot of young people watching this show everywhere around the world.
The most important thing in life is self-discipline. Once you are able to discipline yourself, you'll be able to make some certain decisions that only you can take for yourself. So it's not that I couldn't start up my music a long while ago, but I decided that I wouldn't be one of those musicians that doesn't have at least a BSc, because in our country as it stands now today, your intellect, though the books or the schooling, is not real intellect. Real intellect is how smart you can act and how you can respond to your surroundings, and maybe your level of education on books, not what you have been taught. But the intellectualism in this nation is calculated at your level of study. So if you don't have a certain level of study, you can be considered illiterate. So I took that upon myself that I must get things right, set my priorities right, and get them done.
Now, you know, some people don't even understand the bridge between their career and their choice of course in any school they go to. Now, you want to do, your career is in music and you have come here to study mass communication. There's a bridge. Obviously, there's a bridge. Tell us, explain to us what that bridge is from your own understanding and perspective now, personally.
The kind of music I do is rap personally. So, in fact, not only rap, all musicians, their major aim is to communicate. So I'm trying to study mass comm as to understand the best way to best pass my message, not just finally to my country, but to the world, especially. So I'm trying to take that music to a next level from the studies perspective.
So what's your big dream when you're out of ADEGBOYEGA University? What's your big dream for the world?
My dream is, if I at some point realize that there should be some change. I should be one of those outstanding men to make the change.
We train students to become professionals, high-level manpower in their various disciplines, transforming them from mere school certificate holder to become professionals in their various fields. So we are running core programs that develop human beings for the economy, Nigerian economy and the world economy.
Good afternoon. I know you are shy, and I know you are calculating what does he want to say. And I like this part. I like this part. I like when I catch you unaware like this. Don't go. So just stay with me. Hi. Okay. Hi. My name is Jazzy. What's your name?
Egiatoroda.
Come again.
Egiatoroda.
Well, ever since I've got into Samuel Adegboyega University, I've had names I hardly would be able to pronounce. But it's okay. I'll spell it on the screen. So, what's your name again?
Egiatoroda.
What are you doing in Samuel Adegboyega University?
I'm schooling.
Are you sure? Why did you choose Samuel Adegboyega University?
Because it's a good school.
What level are you?
I'm in 2.
What course are you?
Economics.
Economics. Wow. What's your name?
Ajayi.
Don't go. Sorry?
Ajayi Temilolowa.
What course are you doing? What course are you doing?
Economics.
Why did you choose Samuel Adegboyega University?
The nice
school. What's your name?
Abayomi Mary.
You are very shy.
Abayomi Mary.
Abayomi Mary. Okay. What course are you reading?
Accounting.
Accounting. Accounting and economic students working together. You want to do cool for Nigeria. Nigerian bank. So why did you choose Samuel Adegboyega University?
It's a good school and a quiet place to study.
I'm inviting anybody listening to me now, seeing me, to come to Samuel Adegboyega University. It is God's own university. You must have been told how it came about. So God is very much here, and anybody here, whether staff or student, is under the canopy of God. That's what we believe. God protects them and directs them right. It's a safe place to be in. It has a serene atmosphere where people study undisturbed. Yes, it's a faith-based university. The staff are not allowed to go on strike like other public universities. So the day a student comes in here, he knows the day he's leaving. And once it is that day, he leaves. And they learn well. They are taught very many things, computer and different subjects. And they compete favorably well with their counterparts in other universities. So people are advised to come here. It's the best place to really come, the best university. For any child wanting here, anybody wanting his child or ward to grow up in the fear of God and have great learning, this is the best place to come. Lecturers work in what we call in loco parentis. They regard themselves as the parents of the students when the students are here, because their biological parents are very far away from home. So the staff and the management take very good care of the students, and their parents have nothing to fear. They've entrusted them into our care. We care for them like our own children. We teach them well and direct them aright. Any foreigner in Ogwa is very safe. We've not had any complaint of any foreigner being maltreated or kidnapped or anything. This is a safe place to be in. Yes, that's great security.
You know, there's a way you interact with your lecturers. Assuming it is the public university over there, it will be very difficult for you to see your lecturer, even to talk to them one-on-one. In fact, lecturers will come and meet you that, what are your challenges, things like that. So I thank God for this institution.
I can say it authoritatively that Samuel Adegboyega University, in terms of disciplines, we are the best. You can confirm from our students. And that's why those who are here, you can ask them, parents are bringing them here. Number one thing is discipline. I'm talking as a junior student. Academically, we are also doing very well. So far, so good. Of course, you know there are teenagers that you cannot expect 100% compliance in terms of discipline, no matter what. So, but I say 75–80%, the discipline compliance.
joined Samuel ADEGBOYEGA University to establish an educational partnership with the students, right from the 100 level to the 400 level. So we have courses that we have scheduled based on levels. 100 level, we have their courses, we train them based on that. The 200 level, we also train them based on that. And at the end of the section, we conduct a professional certification. So we have partners that handle the professional certification that we only supervise. We partner with Microsoft, we partner with Adobe, we partner with Oracle. We also have EC Council, we partner with Project Management Institute. So all these certifications are given to them after they must have concluded the whole curricula given to each level. A lot of Nigerian graduates are either two ways. Either they are unemployed or they are underemployed. Which simply means that they don't really have skills to deliver. So irrespective of the courses you have chosen to have, either the social sciences, either the humanities, or either the engineering or architecture, we believe you could as well inject your IT skill into whatever you're doing to make you deliver better. And as we have it now, no organization wants to recruit a liability. Everybody wants somebody that can deliver based on what they want you to do. They'll ask you, what can you do for us? And how you can deliver, they are cool. So that is the dream or the drive behind this. We want to empower each student here so that Nigerians will start producing graduates that will fit into challenging environments out there. So we're beginning to see how our people, Africans, Nigerians, can as well be useful in wonderful places. They can display their skill, they can input their efforts, and we can be recognized that we are capable of doing even more. Our certifications are globally recognized because of our vendors. We share the same certificates you can write here and the one you will have in India. We are just channeled to conduct the exam. It's the same certificate from Microsoft, it's the same certificate from CCNA, Cisco, it's the same certificate from AC Council. So we're like a vessel. We train it, we deliver the lectures, then they come, they conduct the examination in a prometric center, then they have the certification. So either way, you want to use it within the country or outside the country, is globally recognized. We have a club that we have established with them, the ICT club, and they've been doing very, very well. So we group them and we give them topics of projects, which they deliver time after time. We correct them, we vet that, and we use that to develop. So we establish a good relationship with them. As part of the things we deliver in software engineering, we empower the students to be web developers. Then we empower them on app development, and we use some tools, some latest tools for app development, like Android Studio, for them to be able to develop apps that can run on BlackBerry, that can run on any Android phone, that can also run on any iOS phone. So we take care of some other areas of networking. We empower them even at the 400 level for networking. So, and after networking, we move them to write a professional exam where they become certified network administrators. Of course, after going through the development, the web development, they become Adobe certified associate or they become Adobe certified professional. Now, we have another project that we give to them, which is project management. It's given from CompTIA. So we train them on our project management, and we conduct exam internal and certification exam for them, and they become project certified.
My name is Pago Jolly, and I'm a student of ADEGBOYEGA University. You should keep watching Campus.
Hi, my name is Doya Kala, and you're watching Campus Sneak Africa. Stay tuned, keep watching.
Okay, my name is Ori Daniel Ade, and you're watching Campus Sneak Africa. Keep watching.
You've been watching Campus Sneak Africa. They're a lovely group. Always keep watching it for your good and for a lot of information. You're welcome to Campus Sneak Africa.
My name is Philip Timidayo. I'm with Campus Sneak Africa. This is the best channel you want to watch. Do not touch it.
Wow, it's been a great time here in Ogwa, Edo State, Nigeria, and specifically at the ADEGBOYEGA University located here in Ogwa. Of course, ADEGBOYEGA University has brought so much light and life to the community of Ogwa. ADEGBOYEGA University has actually brought Ogwa on the map of the world and has brought a whole lot of things to this community of Ogwa. If not for ADEGBOYEGA University, how will Campus Sneak Africa actually heard about Ogwa? Ogwa is a place or is a town that has people that are very warm and welcoming. I want to say thank you to the Onogi of Ogwa for allowing us the time we had with him. And also I want to say thank you to the management and staff of the ADEGBOYEGA University. I'm very sure we're going to be back here again. I want to say kudos to the students of this university. And I'm so happy with the kind of vision of the Apostolic Church Nigeria, bringing this university to be located in this rural community so as to bring life to this community and also to spread the word of God even to the people of this community. It's a good time here. It's been a great time here. Well, until I see you on another wonderful episode of Campus Sneak Africa, I remain JWZYB for your email. Send your emails to campussneakafrica@loveusat.org. I repeat, campussneakafrica@loveusat.org. And until then, don't you touch that dial. I'm JWZYB. Peace. I'm out of here.